What's up, y'all? This is Ron coming back at you with yet another car video. What's up, Body Game Nation? The Body Game Lifestyle. Yeah. You know what? I was thinking about that this morning because it's 6:50 right now. I'm recording this. I'm just leaving the gym. Because I've been going to the gym earlier than I used to. Used to be I would go like around 9 o'clock or something, after I recorded some videos. But some told me one day, the great pumpkin whispered in my ear, said, hey, why don't you just go to the gym first? And since I've been doing that, I feel better. It's like morning coffee. It's like one of the workers in there said, it's like morning coffee and stuff. You fired up. And I noticed I've gotten a lot more productive with my work, like way more productive. Because like yesterday after going to the gym, I recorded 6 videos, did a consultation, had a great conversation with a friend. Went to go get my comic books. Yeah, shit. Hey, for those who follow DC, 2 words, Blood Syndicate. Oh, that's my joint. But you know what? I was thinking about it. I was like, still feel energized. Didn't really go to bed until, got up around 3. Didn't go to bed till about 9 o'clock. Shit. Finished watching this deep show on, actually a very good show, Diary of a Gigolo on Netflix. I was like, that's a good ass story. That's a good ass story. I actually like foreign stuff. It don't have the same corniness. But yeah, anyway though, still got up early. Got up around 3 this morning. Checked out my virtual traps. And I was thinking about it as I was driving to the gym because it's dark, it's early, and I'm not speeding or anything. And like I said the other day on a video, I don't be driving like fast. 1, Popo be having their speed traps out. And 2, the deer around here, you never know when they'll pop out. Seriously. You never know when they'll pop out. Yeah. They build some homes around here. It might be a family of deers who buy some. That's deep. But, yeah. It gets some expensive. They building some $800,000 homes right over here. Be my next spot in a couple years once they finish building them. But I'm gonna tell you what though, came to the gym, did my workout. Shout out cousin T-Tar. It was arm day, so I did the 2-piece with mambo sauce. I like that. That was just some basic with the curl bar and some tricep kickbacks and stuff, and then some dumbbell flies. Yeah, 2-piece with mambo sauce. I might do a video one day and have the 2-piece with mambo sauce with some chicken wings, some french fries, and mambo sauce all over. So you got to slather the sauce all over. Not on the side. You got to just throw it all on there and eat that joint. Yeah. But it's a good workout. Feel good. Oh, check it out. Joe Roughneck. Check it out. Yo, I was walking back to the bench because after each set I'll just walk around, and sometimes there's somebody in there, they're just like running in place, but generally I'll try to move around. Not all the time. Sometimes I might finish the set and just sit there. But anyway, this young boy, he was coming with some 100-pound dumbbells and stuff, like in one hand, like it was nothing to lift, right? And we almost, how you walking in there, almost about to walk into each other. And he just said, "My bad." But yeah, I'm gonna tell you though, man, the whole body game thing, man, that's a lifestyle, man, because it's not just really just about just getting women. It's not just about just getting women. Yeah, that's a benefit, but if you're working out, your body feeling good, you in shape, man, that's affecting all of your life, man. And even the workout, man, because, part of working out is, that affects how you eat. That affects how you eat, because I don't eat anything until about 12, man. I don't eat anything. All I do is drink some water, you know. Most of the time, every now and then I might just get something, but usually I don't eat until 12, because I get home, depending on what's going on, I'll probably shower real quick, throw in some stuff, and then record some videos, and then you know, do that, then go out and get something to eat. I don't keep stuff in my fridge. I'm real weird like that. I just only buy just enough for that day. I don't like leftovers. I do not like leftovers. But anyway, yeah, it's you know, that, so, but that's part of the lifestyle, though, you know. Energized. I don't be hungry anyway, and I only eat one meal a day. One major meal. I might get like a major meal and maybe just a muffin or something in the evening. Drink something, you know. I know somebody don't believe that, but y'all don't see the whole package. Nor do y'all see the striations and stuff. You can't tell just on video. And I'm too modest to be walking around with a shirt off and shit. Which, I know some people be like, oh, nah, Rom, you don't do that. I got abs that show. You know, even with my stomach, I say, even like if you see a picture, you see something poking out, I got an umbilical hernia, which so far I haven't had a need to like deal with it, but it just sticks out. So I said, nah, I'll leave it out a little bit. Some women even like a little bit to play with. But it's tight. You got the striations. Anybody seen me work out in person or something, they'll tell you, Rom got striations. Got those cuts. Romy cuts. But, and it's hard to tell on video. It's hard to tell on video. But anyway, it's a lifestyle, man. It's a lifestyle, because you got to do that. You got to fit everything around that schedule. But the body, really, that's your vehicle, man. That's your vehicle for getting through the world, man. You know? Because let's just be real. The overwhelming majority of us really gotta like go out and get a job or walk around something. Even if you're doing stuff online, you still gotta move around a bit. You still gotta be in shape. Even if you got a job where you're sitting down most of the time, like driving a truck or something, you still gotta have the energy to stay awake. You know, you still got to be in some type of shape just to do something. And then it's like affecting your overall health. Because, you know, at my age, and I'm going to say something about that real quick. I got to say just one thing about something real quick, but let me finish this first thought. You know, at my age, it's actually recommended men my age actually do resistance training. Seriously. Because, you know, it's that general myth that, you know, as you age, your muscles are atrophy or something. That's because you ain't using them. You know, there was a video on YouTube. I ain't check it out. I just saw the thumbnail for it, about this 58-year-old bodybuilder, you know. And if you just stay in general shape, because, you know, like you can get through life a little bit better, you know. Like the men in my family typically live to the 80s and 90s. Genetics. But thing is, we all got a certain body build and everything. And you can actually increase your life, because really, because of the way cells die and the way cells are born, you get a new body every 7 years. Like just gradually. You know, every 7 years. So 7 years from now, the cells in your body going to be different from what you have now. So, you know, it's important to work out. It's important to eat right. It's important to live a certain life so you're not stressing yourself out, holding back. But all of that is the lifestyle. And I'm gonna tell you what, too. Body game ain't just for physicality. It's for your mindset. Body and mind are connected. That's why, like those elite prep schools, the students are required to play sports. They don't just let them sit around or just have just the athletes. Everybody got to play something. If you talk about the U.S. military academies, every single cadet got to play something. They got to play something. They got to do something. You know, because they understand just that whole mind-body thing. If you talk about federal agents, right? If you talk about federal agents, FBI, DEA, and everything, they gotta be physically in shape, but also highly intelligent. So that's affecting your mind too. That's why you've always had athletes. There's a whole lot of athletes. There's that stereotype of the dumb athlete, and you're gonna get one every now and then. You're gonna get one every now and then, but especially like in college, every year they always have a commercial that say most of them going to go in pros in something other than sports. Most of them are. But it's that mind thing. It's that mind thing, because if you're not in good shape, you're not going to think well. If you got anything going on, or maybe you're not digesting your food properly, you're not going to think well. If you're not eating properly, that's your body. Like in poor neighborhoods where the kids might not be able to eat as well, or the food quality is low. There's been some studies actually showing they ain't eating as well. They not as smart. They can't focus as much. So it's very important. It's very important, but that's your body, because the food is the fuel anyway. So it's like, notice how everything's connected. See, one of the things I have an issue with, is that you get so many men, especially, who try to poo-poo the importance of the body, and they'll say, oh, it's just the face, but what is the face sitting on? Because really, if people, you got some guys, talking about the whole, like, yeah, it's just the face, but if you're not healthy, it's going to reflect in your face. If your body ain't in like decent shape, it's going to reflect in your face, and not just aesthetically. You're going to look a certain way. That's the thing. It's going to reflect in how your eyes look and everything. Shit, you might even have skin issues because you're not taking care of yourself. That's the important thing. So, and that's just the aesthetics. Once again, when you're in shape, you thinking better. Your mind is sharper. You just feel better because you got those endorphins going. You get that high. Like anybody who's played sports, or maybe they run or something, they can talk about, like runners, they'll talk about a runner's high. Like when I leave the gym, you just feel good, especially when you accomplish it. Because I always do 4 sets or something. And it's scary. I'm gonna tell you what the scary thing with me, and this is more just genetic. Like last week I did like all the arm stuff. Okay, I was sweating pretty good because I hadn't really, my workout schedule hadn't been as consistent as it needed to be because of different things. Now it's starting to become more consistent. And I barely broke a sweat today. And somebody would say, oh, you ain't working? No, I'm actually doing heavier. But one thing about me, and this is just me personally, just genetically, my body responds very quickly, extremely quickly. That's why I said if I wanted to go back up to 300, I could do it in about a month. Like the other day, I still did 255, like bench press. But if I wanted to go even higher and like really push it, because I still, I could do it. Because my body responds quickly. But that's pure genetics and stuff, And speaking of genetics, I remember somebody, a while ago, a couple years ago, they were thinking I was using some testosterone replacement or something like that. Dude, I got $20,000 that say I don't. 20,000. We can bet it, and we can have a team of doctors examine me, and they can use everything where they can trace what's been in my system. If they had something that can trace what's been in my system the last 10 years, I don't use that shit. It's all natural. But that's me. But the thing is, man, talking about the body game, I mean, we can call it the body game, but it's just mind-body. Everything's connected. Everything is connected. If you feeling like if you got pain or issues in one area, it's affecting how you think. And then if you need a job, let's just be real. Most people, most men, got to work on a job where they got to move around. You know, they got to do physical activity. If they not in good shape, how they going to do that? You know? Remember when I was working retail, one of my jobs was helping to empty the truck. And, you know, and this, I'm in, you know, I was last working in my late 40s. I'm out working guys in their 20s and stuff. In fact, I remember there was a guy, I knew this guy, I was working at the Bureau of the Census. Yeah, I worked there too. Oh, on a political tip, never trust the census numbers fully. They always undercount, especially in the black community. I wonder why they do that. Census numbers lead to, you know, money for sections, you know, money for districts, you know, draw the voting maps. I wonder why they undercount. Yeah. Anyway, remember there was this guy in there. It was two guys. One, he was a war hero, American hero, Tuskegee Airman. Older guy. He used to mess with the young boys on there. He used to just mess with, but they respected him, man. He was like a father figure. And then this other guy, it was his brother, 70 years old. He was 70 years old. He outworked all of us. I remember we joked with him one time. We said, "Yeah, man, all that energy you got, your wife must be happy." He said, "Yeah, you know, you must be tearing up your wife." He said, "Well, yeah. And sometimes I tell her to call a friend to help out." Yeah. But, you know, you can just have that energy and stuff. It just gives you the ability to do. That's the thing, though. Because your body is your vehicle. It's your vehicle. It's your vehicle. You know? Because if I get tired of this, I can do whatever. You know? I can do whatever. And plus, it even affects your aging. Like, I was going to say this earlier. Like, it helps you actually slow down the aging process. Because let's just be real. And I ain't saying this. Other people have said this. Even a detractor once called me 40. I talked about that. A detractor called me 40 years old. I was like, dude, you just complimented me. But, but even about that age thing, right? Ultimately, that can be just a chronological number. You know? Because if you look at me, like even now, people just say, "Oh, okay, you're 40-year-old with some gray." 40 in his 40s. If you ask anybody. You be honest. And if I shave all this and said, "Oh yeah, 30s," you ain't gonna fight me on it. You know? A detractor might try, but if you put me in front of 1,000 people who never seen me before, they're gonna be like, "Oh, 30s." If I chose to shave all of this, you know? Or even with this, some may even say, "Oh, you prematurely gray." But that's the whole thing, though. That's the whole thing, because it's about what you're able to do. You can still do stuff. You can still live life, you know? You can still live life. You can still move around. You know, you're not slowing down or anything like that. And that's the thing. And then when you live life, you know, you can travel. You can do stuff. You got vitality and all of that. You know? So you can live it. You can do stuff. You know? You can jump in. Shit, you can lift stuff. Yes, shit, you can help people. You know? Because I know I actually did something. I ain't going to get into why I had to do it, but you can actually lift something like a human being, 200 pounds, and they can be in an inert position. You don't have to help at all. I can actually pick them off the ground. So, you know, that's a powerful thing. Wait, hold on a second. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. Had to spit. I got some serious sinuses. But, you know, that's the thing. But it's a whole lifestyle. It's more than just the women part. Yeah, that's good. But then you can do something. You can hustle. You know, you're healthy. You know, that's the main thing. You can do a lot. You can move around. You can pursue your dreams. You know? And one more thing too about the age thing. Calling somebody old is stupid, because don't you want to get there? I mean, seriously, you gonna be there. You want to die early? Why call somebody something that's inevitable? You gonna get there? That never made sense to me. That's stupid as shit. Shit. I'm trying to get to 107. Don't you want to get there? Shit. But yeah. Yeah, but it is a lifestyle though. It is a lifestyle. It's a way of life. And it's actually part of something bigger, but you gotta wait for there's something I had an idea for a book, but I ain't gonna give it. I was gonna give it in the title of this, but I said, no, I'm gonna hold on to that. But it'll come. But body game is really just a part of it. But that's all it is. Seriously, you wanna do something. Like, a man should always stay physically active anyway. And it's unfortunate. That's a major reason why there's so many issues. A lot of men aren't physically active. They ain't physically active. Especially in this country, because even the gym, I can talk about the gym, but if you talk about, like, at least in this country, there's only, I think the number is less than 20% of men who even, like, work out regularly, and that's affecting a lot of stuff, and that could be a whole other conversation. Just manhood, like, dudes, like, look, I'm gonna just say this. You got dudes complaining about feminism, modern women, all of that, and what women doing. Nothing stopping men from doing nothing. Nothing. But a lot of men don't want to do it. Then complain when the women doing it. There's nothing stopping you from getting a business. Nothing stopping you from going to get a job, 2 or 3 jobs. Nothing. If you let somebody stop you from living your life, well, that's weakness. I'm just saying it straight up. That's weakness. If you say, well, they stopping me as a man, that's weakness. And yeah, I'll look you in the eye and tell you that, because I ain't worried about you. Because if you're not man enough to go get a job or do the things you got to do, what you gonna do about it? Seriously. Every single man, everybody who roll with me, everybody who's on this Wolf channel, no excuses. No excuses. You can do what you can do. And I don't care. People say, oh, the women said this, women said that. Okay. Don't be unapologetic about that shit. You're a man. You're being with a Johnson. Shit. Men carve out their own territory. Men expand their boundaries. Men work for sovereignty. Control over their own lives. Nothing can stop you. Shoot. Now, if some words or somebody, you think, well, I gotta be politically correct, or I gotta, they'll say this and that about me. People gonna talk shit about you anyway. But I'd rather they talk shit about me, but I'm living where I want to live, making the money I want to live, living the life I want to live. You can talk all the shit you want, and every man gotta be that way. Shit. If you got control over your life, okay. Say it like this to somebody who got a problem with it. Say, well, this is how I'm living. This is what I'm doing. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Seriously, what the fuck you gonna seriously, anybody got a problem? For all the men, and this probably need to be another video, but I'm just flowing right now. For all the men who, somebody try to, like, question your manhood or what you doing or what you stand up for, look them dead in the eye and say, no, this is what I'm going to do. This is my life. If it's not interfering with your life, you don't have to worry about it. And I'm going to do this. What the fuck you going to do about it? Because, a lot of people try to get you to do what they want. They try to gaslight you, try to shame you. But if you good with how you live and how you do things, what the fuck they going to do about it? They powerless. And men got to stand up for that shit, because you got to know who you are as a man. Seriously. And if you like online or something, somebody say something, just remind them. It was like, you're online. What can you do about it? You gonna come step on my chest and stop me? That's as a man, you gotta say that shit. I want you to think about that though. I'm gonna have to, you know what? I'm gonna have to hit this on another occasion, because I'm seeing. Let's just say I'm seeing a lot of stuff, not even online, just in the real world. To me, men not standing up. Yeah. Damn, this went in a whole other direction. I'm gonna stop now, because I'm getting sick of it, man. Getting sick of it. Too many men not standing up, complaining and shit. Nah, this what you gonna do. This how you gonna deal with the women. Look at the women, and I don't care what they say. They can say, well, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Just look at them and say, you had a fat ass too, but that ain't happening. Walk. Walk. Seriously. I'm gonna head home. I was gonna go to the store, but I was like, I don't need anything right this second. So anyway, though, that's all I got for now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.